Hi everyone, it's Margaret back again to show you my second altered box that I just finished. It took me forever because I was in uncharted waters. As I said, this is just my second box that I've completed, so it took me a while and I took my time with it, and I think I got a little carried away, but anyway, I really love how it turned out, and it's an absolute girly girl box, and I loved making it, and there's lots to see, so we'll begin. What I did was I used a paper mache box that I bought at the dollar store, and as you know, with these boxes, you cannot trim the sides right up because the lid won't fit back on. So I didn't like that, so I thought I would trim the lid completely, the side completely off, and do a flat trim with a roping inside to hold it in place, and I'll show that to you a bit later. So that would give me a little bit more freedom and flexibility to decorate right up to the rim of the box. So anyway, this box is called Powder Puff, and it's completely done in a peachy cream tones. And what I did was, I didn't have to paint it or anything. I did cover it with a base pink moire, and then on top of it I had this sash, this beaded sash that I dipped in coffee. It was white, and I trimmed the whole base of the box in this beautiful beaded trim with pearls and this beautiful ribbon embroidery, which I love. You can see that. So that went all the way around, and then what I did, I had a peach colored trim, lace trim, and I like the ruching effect that I got with the other box. So what I did is I stitched along the opposite side of the lace trim to create this ruching effect, and then I applied it on top of the beaded trim all around again, and I trimmed it off with some beautiful rope trim, and a smaller version of it on the top here. And then to clean up the edges, I used a little lace, which I folded in half and returned it on the inside to clean up the edges. Now I marked the center for proper lid placement. I marked the center with a little bow and a little rhinestone piece, as you can see. The lid, actually I'll show you a little bit more. All around the box there, you can see how the ruching was done all around. Now the lid was, again, like I said, I trimmed off the rim of it. Still got glue on it. I trimmed off the rim and I cleaned it all up using this pretty trim all around. And then as you can see, the moire base I left plain with this cording all around, which will help to keep the lid in place. So that allowed me to decorate the box right to the rim, which I really liked. I did a few layers of lace in peach and ivory on the top, and created this beautiful ruffle effect. And then I made these little yo-yo flowers and stuffed them a little bit for some dimension, and use the rhinestone in the center to finish it off. And as you can see, there's a little rope trim all around to clean up the edges. And then on the side, I created a little dangle with some stained seam binding and these beautiful little pearl dangles that I found at the thrift shop, and a little strand of rhinestones. I added that, and I'm telling you, it sparkles like crazy. I love that. So there is the lid, and you just place it on the top, and the cording inside keeps it in place, as you can see. Now inside, because it's called Powder Puff, I love these. I've had my eye on these for a long time. Can't find one anywhere, so I thought I will make one. What I did was I used a circle, a little piece of cardstock, and I built around that piece with these feathers. I just created a circle of feathers, just kept wrapping it around, and on the underside as well, to create this little puff. And then using the same stuffed yo-yo flower, I created the top for the lid. And this was from a wooden box that I painted out. I took the lid, I painted it out, and then embellished it with some lace and rope trim and these little, I added these little decorative embellishments here with a little crystal, and then put a little rhinestone around this little tassel, and put that on the top. So there's your little powder puff, which sits on the top of the box when you close it up. But inside, as I said, I got carried away. I made a little mini journal. Now I wanted the box to be the star of the show, so I didn't go crazy with the embellishing of the journal. But it's just a tiny little journal with some beautiful peach and ivory, very vintagey looking trims. And I had some vintage photos of ladies with their powder puffs. So I used those in the center. And then, as you can see, I used some fringe trim on this particular one, and some little cord trim here, a little bit of few little bows with the fans underneath. And that's the one page. And then behind each page, rather than doing more photos, I just, excuse the glue string still, I just did each one to mimic the powder puffs. I don't know if you ladies know what I'm talking about, but if you Google the powder puff wands that were used many years ago, they were quite ornate and ruffled with laces and flowers. And so I just tried to mimic that on each page on the underside. This is the next photo. Again, a lady with the beautiful powder puff. And I had this scallop trim, and it just wouldn't twist. You know, when you try to put it around a round center, it just didn't twist properly. So I just, every once in a while, I just pleated it and created this three-dimensional effect. I really like the way that turned out with this little rosette trim here that I actually bought the other day when I was in Toronto. And that's that page. Again, very simple. I didn't do too much embellishing on each page. Again, the little reverse side with the powder puff backing. And then the next page, again, another lady with a little powder puff. And I used this little trim lace, embroidered lace, organza actually, that Bonnie had sent me. I used it, I ruffled it around this picture here with a little, the rope trim in the center, which is a beautiful peachy color. And that's that page. Again, the lace backing. And this is another vintage lady, again, with her powder puff. I love this picture. And what I did here is I used some box pleat trim all around, the little rosette trim in the center, and I just layered three rows of this little lace, tiny lace, that I stained with coffee to make it look old. And again, the backing. And the last page again with this lady with her powder puff. And again, using the same scallop trim, I created this three-dimensional effect with it, and used this other variation of another trim with the little flowers, and put these little flowers on top of that again to create a little bit of dimension again. So once again, that's the back. And I mentioned before, I'm really not crazy about the ring binder. So what I did this time, I used one of these little flowers here as little loops on each page. I glued them in, and they were a beautiful way to slide the ribbons through, and it worked really nicely. So that's what I used to bind it together. Now it's not very big, as I said, but it really complements the box. And the inside of the box, as you can see, once again I've mimicked the powder puff ruffle in the center, and I just glued that in. I didn't do the sides because I didn't want to make the box any smaller inside because it was already a tight fit to begin with. So I just left the sides plain, other than this little trim on the top to clean everything up. And I just put the little cushion at the bottom with this little ruffle trim. So as you can see, the little the doily book goes right back inside. Fits right in, and then you put the little powder puff back inside on the top, and the lid goes on top. Close it up, and there it is. So like I said, I went crazy on this one again. I do that sometimes. I just get carried away and see where my creativity takes me, and I really loved how this turned out. I don't know if you'll see the true colors on the video, but it's so pretty. It's a pale peachy pink and cream, and it sparkles, and it's got beads on it, and it's really rich. I think I got a cavity when I was making it. So I hope you like it, and I will make more of these altered boxes in the future because I really do love making them as well. So hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for watching. And I just want to thank all the new subscribers. I really appreciate your subscriptions to my channel, and I hope you enjoy the work that I do. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.